What's up, cousins? It's DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. I need you guys to come in, join the discussion, become a subscriber if you are not already, and make sure your notification bells are on so that you don't miss a thing. Welcome back, cousins. And if you are new here, welcome to the family. Period. Okay. Y'all, we are talking about Next Gen NYC Riley Burris and Ariana Bierman. A lot of y'all have been dragging Riley, saying that she wouldn't know accountability if it hit her in the head with a Mack truck. Well, I'm going to tell you guys what Riley had to say about the incident that aired 2 weeks ago where she almost ragtagged Georgia with a glass. I'm going to tell you what she had to say about that, okay? We're also talking about Gerald and Shamia from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all, the Facebook fan pages have been dragging Shamia, basically saying everything that glitters is not gold and that she has been trying too hard, okay? Trying to make people believe that her marriage is on solid ground when it's really rockier than Mount Everest. That's what the Facebook groups are saying. But I'm going to show you guys what Shamia said about Gerald, basically professing her undying love. I'm going to tell you guys what she had to say, and I'm going to let you be the judge of it, okay? So stick around for that too. Stick around for everything, y'all. I promise you will not be disappointed. Hit the like button, share the video. All opinions are alleged, but my receipts are legit. Now let's get into it. Okay, let's start with Next Gen's Riley Burris and Ariana Bierman. Ariana, y'all know her mama is Kim Zolciak. Riley, her mama is Candy Burris. Child, these two used to be friends, like best friends when they were little girls. And then when Kim and Candy fell out, they stopped being friends. And then they basically rekindled their friendship on the show. And for a long time, it looked like it was real good because they were even trying to get their mamas to be friends again. But on Thursday, Riley took an Uber over to Ariana's house, at least in the episode. Riley took an Uber over to Ariana's house to tell her, baby, I don't know if we could be cool no more, right? She said in her confessional, I thought that we were good, but there's things about her that don't gel with me. Like we might be a lot more different than we are alike, right? She said that. That's what Riley said. Anyway, she ended up giving Ariana a speech about how, girl, none of my real friends from Atlanta would have let me stay in a situation where I was coming up out of character. You should have removed me a long time ago. So she gave her a guilt trip for show. And Ariana handled herself very well in that situation. At least I think so. She basically said, listen, Riley, I didn't realize that you were being antagonized. I didn't know that Georgia was giving you that much. And we have a safe word and you didn't use it. And child, I did everything I could do. I put you in an Uber. I had gave you all kinds of cups of water. I said, baby, let's go to the bathroom so you and I can talk. I went and got you a greasy slice of pizza. I was taking care of you. At least that's what Ariana said. So she was like, I'm not sure what I could have done differently. But if you tell me, I promise I'll do it, right? Doesn't matter. Anyway, I just wanted to share that little bit with y'all. Okay. Now, for all of the internet aunties who watch this show, who are fans of Candy Burris, y'all went over and y'all gave Riley the business. Apparently, y'all were letting her know, girl, your mama don't even drink. So watching you be the show drunk is a lot for us, okay? A lot of people tried to get Riley together. And this is what Riley had to say about that incident. So Riley made this post on the day that the episode aired, and she said, I obviously know what I did wrong, but hey, nieces mess up too. So she was letting the internet aunties know they don't have to worry about her, okay? She took a little bit of accountability by saying that she messed up. She also called herself a Gibraltar baddie. So she's saying that she is solid, despite the fact that we saw her drunk, slurring her words. What else? Nodding off. She just didn't look healthy. Despite that, she said, I am as solid as a rock, baby. I am a Gibraltar baddie. So y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about that. Andy Cohen had asked Ariana, if Riley apologized, because in his eyes, he was like, baby, you did everything right. Ariana was still leaving the door open by saying, as of right now, she hasn't heard from her, but clearly she doesn't want this friendship to end. And hopefully Riley will, clear her head and be able to talk to her about it. So y'all talk to me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. And let's move on to this next story. Okay, let's talk about Shamia. Listen, she is on the show now, Real Housewives of Atlanta. She has to show her marriage. Clearly, that's what she said had kept her away from the show for a long time. But Gerald recently came out and said he wants her to be happy. So he is willing to participate a little bit. But yeah, they celebrated 9 years of marriage on Thursday, I believe. It was July 22nd, and a lot of people thought that she was, traveling the world, maybe in Africa, his home country. And this is what she had to say about that. She said, "We don't have much help with our little ones right now, so we had to do a staycation to celebrate our 9 years." And then she hashtagged, or she added, a company that she used to help her with a party for two, because it was just her and Gerald. Now listen to this, y'all. Y'all see that company name? Um, Portia Williams, her ex BFF, has used this company to do parties for Pilar. Her birthday party was used by them. I went over to the page. I know a lot of people say that Portia copies Shamia, but Shamia, apparently, this company is so great. Shamia actually is using the party after Portia, is what it looks like. Anyway, it goes on to say that the company made it a night to remember. Thank you. Now, I'm not going to show y'all the whole video. Y'all can go over to her page to see it, but it was a beautifully decked out penthouse hotel room. Okay. They had the penthouse floor. It was basically wall to wall windows, a view of the entire city lit up. There were black balloons everywhere, candles everywhere, gifts everywhere, just boxes upon boxes of gifts. Now, I thought that the gifts were Shamia's. I thought that maybe Gerald was like, going ahead and put them in a room real quick. But it was Shamia who had gotten all the gifts for Gerald, the Gucci boxes, all of that was Gerald's gifts. And you see him opening them on the video. Also, Shamia has pictures of herself in her birthday suit. There's some life size posters of Shamia in her birthday suit hanging from the walls, hanging from everywhere, child. She wanted to make sure that Gerald knew she was going to put it on him. Okay. Okay. It was hilarious. I kid you not. Listen, it's funny to me just because I had made the joke that he had woke up right before midnight while it was still their anniversary date to make this beautiful post to Shamia about their anniversary. And some people said they think it was Shamia who wrote it because, Gerald isn't very public. He's shy, and I don't know. I don't know. That's up to y'all. That's up to y'all to decide. But I will say this: Shamia had made a bunch of beautiful cards and posts that she had planted around their hotel room. They pulled up in that beautiful car that she had gotten in the Sweet 16 season. That car that Gerald bought her for her birthday. Well, they pull up to the hotel in that car. There's cameras everywhere, a camera crew taking video of them eating dinner, video of them in the room. Shamia tongues Gerald down. I mean, her head was moving back and forth like a runaway clock. You understand? Gerald was just standing straight. Gerald was just standing straight. His head was straight, but Shamia was going back and forth. I was like, Shamia, oh my goodness, you better cut that out, girl. Anyway, this is some of the stuff that she said to Gerald to show him how much she cares about him, and how she's not going nowhere. Okay, let's take a look. So in one of the cards, she says, "It's a good thing you're in y'all know he's an HVAC guy." So she said, "You're an HVAC." I think she meant to put man or something under there. Either way, it says, "Because after 9 years, you still know exactly how to keep me hot." Okay. So that was one of the cards. It also says, I think it's their last name, which I don't want to butcher, but it's their last name. And she says, it's the two of them forever. The two of them forever. In another post, these are cards. Again, they're all over the room. Chocolate covered strawberries all over the room. Champagne all over the room. But she had these little cards also to show Gerald exactly how much she appreciates him. And this one says, to my king, thank you for choosing me, loving me, walking beside me for the past 9 years. Through every season, you've been the greatest blessing, my safe place, and the love of my life. If I had to do it all over again, I'd still choose you. Okay. So again, she says their last name forever, together forever. And that's not all. There's another card, child. Shamia wanted to make sure this man knew that she appreciated him. And in this one, it says, behind every strong woman is a man who loves her fearlessly. Thank you for loving me in a way that feels like home. Through every season, every tear, and every triumph. Thank you for being an incredible father to our girls, Shia and Shiloh. And then it goes on to say, hold on one second, because this got kind of blurry. One second. Okay, so she's talking about the children. She said, your love for them is unconditional. Your patience is unmatched. Your presence is their safe place. You show up for us in every single day, in every single way, even on the days that are harder. We can explain. Hold on. She said, even on the days that are harder, words can't explain what that means to us, especially for Shiloh. You are our rock, our peace, and our greatest blessing. We are so grateful for you. So she is just all over the place, letting this man know that she loves him. Okay. Now, again, like I said, some people were like, well, where were the gifts to her? So we didn't see that. All we saw is, her showering him with gifts. Pretty much the room, like I said, was pictures of her. So that room was supposed to be their honeymoon room. That's where they're supposed to get down. And she was making sure that she set the mood for him. You know what I'm saying? But we didn't see him give her gifts or anything like that. But Gerald did indulge her by being a part of the video, because I like I said, he did say he was shy. So I'm sure that was probably hard for him, and you can see it just a little bit. He was uncomfortable, and he would look at the camera in a way like, am I doing it right? I don't know. You have to look at it. It's on her page. It's on her IG page. But for the most part, y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that Shamia was trying too hard, putting it on a little too thick? Or do you think that this is really her heart? This is how she feels about her man. And she is sharing it publicly to be talked about, scrutinized, whatever the things. Because you don't put stuff like this on social media unless you want people to talk about it, okay? But anyways, you guys, those are the stories. And y'all talk to me in the comments. Join the discussion. Let me know how y'all feel. If you're not a subscriber, become one. Like button, share the video. What else? Follow me on all platforms at DYANAROZAY. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. And until the next one, bye-bye.